Hello everyone and welcome back to a Cowabunga Corner review. In this episode I am reviewing Mix and Match Mutation Ninja Turtle toys from Playmates. And this is extremely cool toys where they're re-releasing the characters but to where you can put on other pieces. Now when I was a kid I used to do that, but a lot of toys these days, if you take the arm off, it's broken. It's not a pop off, it's got all these extra joints in it. And this is going to make it so kids can do what I used to do, which is fun. I'm going to do 3 different reviews for these toys, starting off with the turtles. I got all 4 turtles, and I'm going to compare them to their normal action figure parts. And then I have the villain review, which is going to have Tiger Claw and Shredder. And of course we have the Allies review, which is Splinter, Metalhead, and Slash. We're doing it this way, so this is not an hour-long video to show you all these toys. We're going to break it up and make it a lot more fun. Starting off with Michelangelo, my favorite. I want to show the back of the box. Now, the first thing I want to point out with the back of the box is the mix and match part here is the same on all the boxes. So once I read Mikey's, that's going to be it. The image that they have here is of the turtle in the package. It's got Mikey's head with his arm, Slash's body, Tiger Claw's arm, Slash's leg, and Shredder's leg. And then it also shows down here all of the toys in this toy line. And that makes it so people know what's out at this time, which is always good. And that's the little check off right there. But the real list is inside. And the toy is inside. Oh, we got to look at Mikey's little thing right here in front. It says Mutations, Mix and Match Mikey. Swap parts and make your own mutation. Extra leg included. Playmates Toys warning choking hazard. Small parts not for children under 3 years. And of course I gotta read the back. What would it look like if the turtles had Metalhead's power, Shredder's armor, Tiger Claw's stripes, and Splinter's quick reaction hands? You can find out with Mix and Match and create hundreds of different mutations. And it's endless mutation combos. That's Mikey's box. That's the box, but let's see the toy. This should be interesting comparing him to his actual counterpart. They do look cool. I'd like to see the different faces and sizes once he's out of package. It's my first time handling one of these out of package too. Mikey is coming out, and he has, oh no, a twist tie, his book, and the cardboard. First, let's get this twist tie off him. Mikey's extra leg came out of the box at me already. That's good, it's not connected in there. He comes with his faithful chucks, his arm. And let's release Mikey. Michelangelo, everyone, with one arm. And it just pops on. And you pull off the limb that you don't want. Right now I'm going to take off the Metalhead leg because I want to be able to do a comparison soon. And pop on his actual leg. Already noticing differences. Good, bad. Depends on the person playing with the toys. His chucks and the booklet. Oh! We got more than one book here. That's just how much their toy line is growing. I mean, look at all these. Oh, they got some of the new toys that I don't have in here. I already see Mondo Gecko right there. See Savage Mikey. Haven't got that. That's the Dimension X Mikey. Mutated Shredders on here. I have not yet got the Mystic Turtle. Head dropping turtles. I don't have those yet. So there's quite a few turtles I need to get my hands on still to review. It's got the Mix and Match group, and it shows some of the ones that are coming up that are not out yet. I see Casey Jones, Bebop, and Rocksteady on this list. Definitely got a lot of toys that I did see at Toy Fair, but I don't own. They have the Leonardo that turns into a playset in here. I really want my hands on that. And on the back side, there's the Talking Turtles, the interactive ones. I really want to review those soon. They got some of the T-Machines. They got the Giant Turtles. Playmates is getting lots and lots of turtle toys on the market for us. One book. And then this one actually says T-Machines. So even though they got a small piece of the T-Machines in that book, this book is all about the T-Machines. It's actually got its own little poster right here On one side, you know that's going to change as more comes out. They got the T-Machines much bigger on this side here. And then they show some of the play sets that you can get with them. And also the 2-packs that you can also buy. Now we got Mikey here. And the first thing I notice is that he is in much lighter type of plastic that can bend a little bit. So there's some leeway in the arms. But there is no joints in the wrist or elbows or knees. Nothing when it comes to joints besides for the easy takeoff body parts. If you're goofing around with a Mikey and wanting to pose him and stuff more, you're going to want to lean more towards the original release of Michelangelo. Speaking of which, that's him right there. The mix and match is taller. Much taller. Huge difference in these turtles here. I like that Mikey has a happier face on the mix and match, but I like the little bit of smallness to the old one. I got used to that. Wasn't used to it when I first opened him up because I was used to my turtle toys a little bit bigger. And he's got his elbow joints and his wrist and his knee joints. He's got a lot more going for him in joint-wise. But he can't do the kind of stuff that this Mikey does. First of all, I want to put his chucks on his belt. It's what I do with my turtles. I miss when they used to have 2 loops in one area, so it was easier to put your chucks in together. Already getting some stress marks on the chucks by doing this. But I don't take the chucks out of the belt. In fact, this guy, I bought him in 2012. And I put his chucks in the belt on video of my first review of him. And those chucks have been in the belt ever since. And that's what's going to happen with these chucks here. Mainly because I'm not jumping around doing action figure plays. I just have them set up as display. I'm still not used to the idea that there's no joints in the new one. And I got Donatello here. And Donnie has with him one of Metalhead's arms. The back of Donnie's box has Donatello with Shredder's body, his arm, Leo's leg, Tiger Claw's leg, Shredder's arm, and of course Donnie's head. But that's the Donatello one. Same write-up, same characters on the bottom. And I'm pretty sure the booklet inside is the same, so let's get to the toy. In the original set of the Turtle toys done by Playmates in 2012, based on the Nickelodeon series, Donnie was the tallest of the toys, because in the show, he is the tallest turtle. But I'm assuming, after seeing what we just saw with Michelangelo, that he is going to be the same size as Michelangelo. There's your 2 books. 1 twist tie, a bow staff. His cardboard. We have freedom from the twist tie. I want to throw Donnie's leg on him real fast to compare him standing next to Michelangelo. Donnie is a little bit taller still. So even though they have made Mikey taller than his original one, this means Donnie is also taller than his original one, but not by much. He's a little bit taller. There's a bigger notice of the difference inside the Michelangelo here, because he is the smallest one of the group. I'm also noticing on the original toys the detail put into those 3 toes, which is a lot different than the details that you see inside the show. And these toys, it more matches up to the show to where it's just 3 little notches, not 3 toes sticking out like human toes. And Donnie has Metalhead's arm. And I'm going to goof off here and remove Donnie's leg and put Metalhead's leg on there. Now he stands off a little bit. But his balance is spectacular. Don't think I could do that with the other leg because that leg is heavier. Donnie is going to be our first turtle to really start mutating here, as I'm going to turn him into a Metalhead. As I've noticed, each of the turtles come with a different part of Metalhead as their parts. And now we have an extra Donnie arm and an extra Donnie leg out here. Face-wise, both of the Donnies don't look too happy. They're both closed mouth, which is sad because I like the gap tooth. There's definitely more detail in the original releases. I mean, color-wise, just impressions on the toy itself. It's much more detailed sculpt. You know, Varner and their crew knew what they were doing when they were handling this. I do not know who sculpted these new toys, if this was a new studio or not, but I can say that they are not the same sculpts at all, or even close to it. Our next turtle to pull out a package is going to be Raph. The back of Raph's packaging has Raph with Mikey's torso. It's got Slash's arm, Raph's arm on the other side, Leo's leg, and Metalhead's leg. And it says all the same stuff. But right here we see that he comes with his size. He's got Metalhead's other leg and his own arms and legs. And I'm going to rip him out of package. I'm opening Raph as the third one because, well, he is my third favorite out of the turtles. Mikey and Donnie are my tops. Now got him. I'm going to get his weapons out of here. His weapons are held in, not unlike the others. He actually has these little rubber band type holder to it. His leg is twist tied. Seriously? Raph has 3 twist ties. Raph out of packaging. I'm still in shock that there was that many twist ties on him. And they got 2 of his limbs off. They got one of his legs here, his other leg. Pop off that Metalhead leg. The difference here, the original Raph toy is gritting his teeth. He's a lot more mean looking. This one has more of a relaxed, like if he's going to be in a fight, he's sparring one of his brothers type look. This one's arms are fully bent. Again, no joints, of course. Put his size on his belt. They're a nice tight fit, so they might actually stay on his belt. That'll rip them. But there we have Raph complete with all of his pieces to him, if he's not mutated yet, which is how most of them are right now. Next to his version of himself, he is also just a smidge bigger than his normal self. Not much, not like the Mikey. And his head is even bigger. And Donnie, I'm going to mutate you a little bit more into a Metalhead. Any turtles going robotic? It's Donatello. Check him out changing. Don't worry, I'll goof off a little more than just Donnie and the Metalhead thing, but that's the start off of my goofing off. Making Donnie into Cyborg Don! Image fans get that reference. Now we got to bring out Leo, which is the last one I'm doing in this review. But you can see the others are over here waiting to just be pounced on and torn out of their boxes and reviewed. Can't wait to be able to do that too. Now we're pulling Leo out. I am not going to complain about Leo because even though he is not the turtle I normally jump at as my favorite, he's got my favorite packaging. Not one twist tie. Somehow, Raph goes away with 3, and Leo here doesn't have 1. And Mike and Don are 1 each. Playmates is baffling me. I like that there's no stickers on the plastic because I normally end up trying to save the stickers. So this means I can just get a trash bag and toss this into it and not worry about losing anything that I want to save. I'm going to pop off the robot arm and put Leo's actual arms on because Leo only had one of his real limbs connected to him. Otherwise he had the other arm of Metalhead and one of his legs. So I had to put both arms on him. Put his swords in his belt. Once again, joints not movable. Putting him up next to his original figure. They are actually the same size. Original figure shows mouth open. This one has a bit of a smirk on his face. Less detail. This one, the sheath is actually connected. Unlike this one where I don't even carry his swords with him because of this, they put the sheath on there to where you didn't put it on and it's not falling off. Yay! Now let's finish mutating Donnie real fast. My first mutation of Donatello! Cyborg Don! Him and Metalhead were close, but I did not know how close. This is actually not Donatello. It is Don and Metalhead's son, Metaltello. Hashtag Metaltello. That is Don and Metalhead's love child. Daddy! Now let's goof off a little bit more with this and mix up some turtles. Donnie's limb is over there, and since his torso is already included in this, I'm going to pull his head away. His head actually has a neck. I thought it would be more just the going up into the ball joint, but no, there is a neck for it to snap into easier. Put that with the rest of his body pieces. And then I am going to give him the head of the goofball, Mikey. I'm going to give him the ninja kicking action legs of the leader, Leonardo. And then I'm going to give him the brute strength arm of Raphael. And now we have a little bit of each turtle that was represented in today's review. We have our Leo, Raph, Don and Mike, and of course Metalhead, since Metalhead was in every packaging, has 2 pieces to this complete mutation. That's the kind of fun that you can have with the mutation turtles. They don't have to be themselves. You can goof off and put other limbs to them and just see where it goes from there. I personally don't do that too often, but when I was a kid I did. In fact, when I was a kid, I would actually paint my toys up to be different characters. I'd get extra turtle toys and just mess around with them. And the ones you could do it the most with, and actually get away with it without making it look this weird, was the old movie turtles. They were the soft rubber, their pieces snapped on and off, much like this. And because of that, you could actually take them apart and put on different heads and everything. So out of my turtle toys when I was a kid, that was the ones I did it the most with. And I had a lot of fun doing that. Which is why I thought this was actually kind of brilliant that they're coming out with a line of turtle toys just so kids can be creative. And one of the most important things about being a child is being able to have that creativity, to be able to use your imagination, inspire the imagination for the kids, and just have a lot of fun. That's why this line of turtle toys sounds like something I recommend. Just because the kids have a choice, do they want their turtles to look like they do on the TV show, or do they want their turtles to look like something else? Do they want to have that creative inspiration to do something new with the turtles? I'd love to see it. So what I'd like to encourage with this topic and our review topic on cowabungacorner.com, I'd like people to share their creations. Which toys do you prefer to have what heads, what arms, and what legs? Let us know. Or share the photos on the Cowabunga Corner Facebook page. I would love to see your mutations. What interesting design is your favorite mutation to do with the mix and match? Share it with us. Let us see what you do. And I might post some of my own wacky creations through the Cowabunga Corner Facebook page. So make sure to be following us there if you want to see me goofing around with toys. I'd like to be able to do that. Ha ha ha. Especially when I have all these open and I can do a lot more bizarre change-ups of the characters. Turtles with Tiger Claw's head or something like that. We have a lot more pieces we can mix and match, which makes a lot of sense with this line. The more you buy, the more you can do with it. This is actually a good set to have the more of these toys. Because I'd like to see fun mutations. What about you? We will catch you next time here on Cowabunga Corner with interviews, toy reviews, book reviews, cartoon reviews. Whatever we can review, we will try to review. Hope everyone will join us. We'll see you next time.